What's up guys, my name is Churchill and today I'm going to show you how I did this using Mograph effectors. So the first thing I did is adding a fracture object. And then put all your phone elements inside the fracture. You have to select the fracture object and then you add a plane effector. So that's what is going to drive most of the animations. So under parameters, the Y is 0, and then you see how these ones, these are the icons, these are the parts we are going to use to animate it. You can set up the scene the way you want. You can adjust position, rotation parameters of the plane effector the way you want. The main idea is just using the effectors to drive the animation. So we want to first start by adding a linear fall off. Just need to scale it down a little, maybe 0.5. So now we want it to start way outside the screen, and then it flies in to the screen. I think I just reduce it to maybe 0.02, 0.02. So we're just animating the position of the linear fall off from left to right, like this. So from the previous results, you can see the rotations and position adjusted on the plane effector parameters. So this is how this previous one looked. This part of the tutorial is just based on how you want to see the final results. So I'm just showing you techniques you can use to drive animations using Mograph effectors. As you can see, I'm adjusting rotations and position to just suit my preferences. So you can always do your adjustments as it fits you. So with the plane effectors and linear fall off, with just 2 keyframes you're able to do rotation, position and even scale, just using those 2 keyframes. This previous example, you can see the phone reaching the screens, rotating, and then the fold screens fold back, and then it moves out and opens again. So that's what you're going to do here. So like that, you can see. So it opens, folds back, and then like that. So for you to be able to create keyframes on the plane effector parameters, there's something you need to do on the fall off. So like in the previous example, you can see there are those in between rotations that took effect. So if you try adjusting these parameters without that one simple trick, there's nothing happens. So what you do here, you go to the plane effector linear field, and then create a key here. So I'm going to create a keyframe there, and then move it a few frames, and then move the linear fall off back a little, and then create another one. So these 2 last keyframes are the ones that are going to enable you to now adjust these parameters, and they take effect. Like if you can see, so now you see when I adjust them, they now take effect. So now we are going to start with a keyframe on the Z, and then adjust it the way you want it to look. So for me, in this case, I'm going to set it like that. So starting at negative 40 something to negative, I hope you can see that value. Then also set a keyframe on the rotation. And adjust. And then also set key on we need to also set key on the position X. So this one just enables you to position it probably at the center. So it comes in, rotates halfway. So you can even change this. You can even put it to rotate all the way. So it comes like that and then comes back with the back side of the phone where the camera is and where the screen is shows up. Then you set a key again on the Z, zoom it out a little. It comes like that, zooms out. Just adjust this. So comes in, zooms out, comes in, zooms out. And then set another key on the rotation H. And then also set a key on the P. So adjust that to fully face the camera. Then halfway face the camera, sorry. And then so we want to do at this point we want to start flipping the screens. So for this I added a protection tag under the rigging tags so that I protect all those other rotations apart from the ones I want to use. Like you can see, all these other ones protected, but the H is left. That's the only one, the only rotation I want to use. So set a key on the rotation H and then rotate it. And then I don't think you should no, that's not the I don't think you should rotate it all the way. Just leave it somewhere at probably 0. Probably 0 there. Yes, set a key. So I want it to, when it comes there and then goes back, the back part of it starts to flip in. And then I need to adjust also the rotation H. So when it starts to flip in, we can also see part of the screen and how it's carved in. So you go also on the right side of the screen where the front screen is, and then we also adjust that. So you want to set a keyframe there. So it's the same thing, we protected those other ones and left only the rotation B. So we set key, setting key there, and then move it all the way 90. So this is a combination of several things to bring the animation together. So when you check the preview, so the phone comes in, rotates, comes back, then when it rotates again, it flips close, flips shut, rotates, comes, flips and shuts. So you have something like that. So at this point we want to zoom it in. So it's still continuing the Z, place a hold key, move it back a little, go back to the Z. And you also need, I think we also need to set key for X and Y, so that when we zoom it in, we can also move it down and also center it. Probably move it down. Yeah, so something like that. Then maybe we do key on the rotation. So we have there, and you set a key on RP, and then we move it. So we just want a smooth tilt like so. You need to adjust increase it a little so that, yeah, something like that, and then set a keyframe, and then now you see something like that going on. So just adjusting them, yeah, so it's going for something like that, because in this example you can see it comes in and then the back and then the front. So yeah, so it comes in and then comes in, and then we want it to rotate so that we can see the front part. So set rotation and then rotate it, and then you also need to set keys for the position X, Y. So X, Y, maybe no, X, Y, and then rotation P. So it comes there, and then you want to move it to the center and set key, and then also rotate it like so, and then also set a keyframe. So it comes like that, and then like that. So this is mostly animating the entire font, rotations and then driving positions using the plane effector parameters. So we want it to now center and zoom out, and while it zooms out, it goes and opens up. So zooms out, rotates, and then everything goes straight, 0, 0, and then set key for all those. So it comes in, rotates, zooms out, and then goes back, and then goes. So when it goes to settle, we need it to open. So we open those back. We start with the left screen, open it, 0, or negative 90, sorry. And then we set key, and then go back. So it starts to open, yeah, something like that. So then you go to R, and then also set key, and then go back, and then set it to 0. Then set key on the positions, and remember these are positions for the the plane effector, not the actual font position. So font, you can still move it around and nothing will affect the keyframes. So we have those keyframes set, so we just need to adjust them a little. So it comes and then opens and then settles on the screen. But I feel like we need to kind of rotate it while it goes to settle. I think we are going to go to those keyframes, adjust them, yeah, something like that. So it goes and opens flap. So it goes. So we need to take back. So this one was animated to 360. Now we need to take it back to 0. But now there's a problem. It goes outside the screen like so. See that? So you can also adjust that by not even moving the phone. You go to the plane effector parameters, and then on the positions, so we'll select plane effector, go to positions somewhere there, and just adjust it, center, and then move it to the right, and then set key. So we have that. So now it's not moving outside, yeah, but still moving to the left, and then, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So add a delay effector to the entire thing, and then now you have So guys, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions about this tutorial or about anything to do with Mograph effectors, just leave a comment, and bye bye.